Hello everybody, welcome to Excel video 362. I'm sending this to you from Indiana. I'm in town to work with two different groups today. When it's time to have somebody on site at your desk helping you pull data out of your practice, I'd love to help you. What we're going to do today is one more on the small array formula with a whole bunch of arrays stacked inside that. And it's down here. What we're doing is, it's the one we started playing with last time. This big long formula, which we're going to break down in a minute, says I'm going to allow you to enter the second next available or the third next available or the first next available appointment. I'm going to let you do a new appointment, or maybe I'm going to let you do a surgery appointment. Looks like I can't find a surgery appointment on a certain day for a certain provider, and I'm going to play with these moving, and then when I change this cell, this formula updates. Let me show you how I did it. I put a text box up here and kind of broke the formula into pieces to kind of walk through what on earth I'm doing here. Same thing we've done before. Small, give me a range, and then tell me what number to do. I need to make this, there we go, just a little bit bigger for you. So the range is if, and remember multiplication is going to let us do and again. So we're going to look for three things. C3 to C22, that's our appointment type, needs to match what I have over here in F19, which is currently new. Then D3 to D22, which is the location, needs to match what's in F20, where I have the location there. So if I wanted to flip this to Maine, do I have somebody on Wednesday? I do. The provider is always a match. These are all doctor dates, so I just skipped through that. I'm not worked up about that. The complicated one is weekday. Weekday is where the trick is. If you're not familiar with VLOOKUP, VLOOKUP's the thing that makes this go. It starts in Excel video 61. There's several videos there. Very powerful way to get data from here and data from there and combine it and look things up. That's what we're going to do with this piece. And this is the piece we're going to talk about today. The weekday the weekday function in the formula. There we go. The weekday function in this formula says I want to know what the weekday is, B3 to B22. So as I go down through this list, figure out what the weekday is. And as it's an array, it's going to go through and it's going to do this line, jump through all the logic, then it's going to row 4, then row 5, and it's just going to loop through the logic saying weekday, comma 2 says Mondays 1, Tuesdays 2, Wednesdays 3, Thursdays 4, and on. So we're going to figure out what the weekday is, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come look up and see if the weekday that's in B3 to B22 matches what's in F22. What VLOOKUP's going to do is it's going to take F22 and take that Wednesday date, come over here to this range from M2 to N6, and say I'm going to go down until I find Wednesday, go over to the second column, and that's what VLOOKUP will bring back is 3. So what we want to know is if Wednesday's a 3 and the weekday of this is a Wednesday, then I'm going to come back and say I have a match for the appointment type, I have a match for the location, I have a match for the weekday, and if all those match, then I'm going to get column B. That's what this if function is doing. If says this times this times this. If all those are true, then I'll give you the date from B3 to B22, and I will take the next available. F18 is going to take the next available because it's pulling that cell. I'm not sure you need to work through all this formula every time. What I want you to be able to see is a couple of things. The small formula has an array in it. The initial array, this guy, has an array in it, B3 to B22. We can complicate that array by adding all kinds of functionality starting down here. There we go. Here with new, and we can make this whole thing an array. We can add more and more functionality inside the array. And the beautiful thing about an array is it's going to take this line and look for all that logic. Then the next line, the next line, the next line, and very quickly loop through the logic across all the cells and come back to us with our answer. We're going to do a different type of array form. You see this last referral tab? That's where we're going next. Last referral, instead of looking for the third next available or the second next available or the next available future appointment, now I want to go back in the past and say, tell me when the last time I got a referral from this physician is. We'll start playing with that. We'll do it next time. Thanks for watching.